The Horrors of Walmart by Papa Meat. I don't think. I don't know, bro. We gotta see this. But for the people on YouTube, twitch.tv/Brando or whatever, like, subscribe, all that cool shit. If you want to see the reactions live, like I said, twitch.tv/Brando or whatever. I'm repeating myself. Let's get into it though.
I'm gonna set him down because today
He's not fucking paying me. I'm not watching that.
we're gonna talk about Walmart. Walmart is like the Wild West of supermarkets because it can sometimes feel like a lawless country, not just for the customers, but for
Nigga
the
athletic
employees
as
well.
hell.
1 minute you're restocking canned beans, and the next you're in a hostage situation on a Monday morning. This is why Walmart is so fascinating. It seems to bring out the worst in people of all ages. It has a similar reputation to probably Waffle House, but instead of people getting in fights, it's mentally unwell people taking shits on floors, pissing in corners.
Bro, what Walmarts do y'all be at, bro? It's gotta be Walmarts in the South. And that's nothing against the South, bro. It's just Walmarts here, I've never dealt with no shit like that, bro. I've never dealt with no shit like that, bro. Not at all.
And just, I don't know, actually just getting in fights as well. That's pretty normal too. So today, I thought we explore the insane stories to come out of Walmart stores across the country. But first, the question at hand is, Hunter, why is Walmart so chaotic?
Our
is known
Walmart
for
filled
having
with
a
bots,
high
bro.
rate of
Straight
police
NPCs,
calls,
bro.
with some stores reporting multiple emergency
We got
911
get in,
calls
get out
being
ass
made
Walmarts.
daily. Not just every once in a while, daily. Multiple. But according to Officer Daryl Ross, an officer in Tulsa, they were called into a Walmart 5,000 times within 5 years. 1,000 calls a year.
1,000 police calls a year? Gotta wrap that bitch up, bro. At what point do y'all just get, like, do the police just stay there, bro?
Yes. But only 300 times to Target department stores nearby.
They have to do
5,000.
that.
300. Bit odd.
Poverty will do that.
It's not just the poor going to Walmart. It's just the crimes can range from shoplifting to physical violence and even attempted shootings, which is just fun. And the average Walmart is like a massive warehouse, so it requires tons of security on staff to make sure that everything is being covered at all times. AKA an 88-year-old man at the front door that looks at your receipt like this. Okay, you're good. Thank you. That's it. That's the security.
Yep, it'd be an 88-year-old man. It's either an 88-year-old man, a YN, or somebody that, like, an autistic kid. I'm not actually being rude, bro. It's usually a kid with a disability. No cap. The baby caught a body in the mart. Allegedly. Yeah, he did, actually. He did catch a body in the mart. Allegedly. But he did catch a body in the mart.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
That's true. That old man gets up and he's like, I'm gonna break your legs.
He's probably packing heat.
I got a gun. You see Gran Torino? Get off my lawn. It wasn't always as bad as it is now. And many attribute the increased crime rates to Walmart's aggressive cost-cutting policies that slowly degraded the store's quality and greatly reduced the staff. It's also the case that Walmarts tend to be located in impoverished, struggling communities that may already have higher rates of crime. Regardless, there is a seemingly endless amount of stories about absurd crimes being carried out inside of Walmarts. These crimes can range from simple robberies to people straight up planting makeshift bombs in the store. You like bombs? We got them! So let's talk about one of them now. Starting with the 2023 Sparta Walmart
What
fire.
the
Let me tell you,
fuck?
Dale. You feel like a little true crime thing here. 17-year-old Emma Smith.
She look like a Lego character, bro. She look like a Lego figure. Who the fuck, bro? Bro, who the fuck?
Smith had set a fire at her local Walmart, causing over $7 million in damages. Security footage
my
shows Smith
God.
entering the Walmart for the purpose of purchasing oatmeal and mayonnaise. Classic combo, O&M. And out of nowhere, she had decided to pull out her lighter and light a fake plant ablaze. All of a sudden, she was like, burn, and just lit up this fake plant. Who knows why? I don't know.
She literally said it's because she just got a compulsion, a random urge.
That's an autism thing for sure. She's like flicking it probably in her pocket. It burns my legs. It burns my legs in my pocket. According to her, she was going to reach into her phone to call her mother when she felt the lighter instead. So she gave in to her random impulse of lighting this random fake house plant on fire. Feels kind of weird. I was going to call my mom, but I felt my lighter instead.
I be having moments like that. I be having moments where, like, if I got a lighter, I'll be like, oh yeah. Like, I got a lighter right next to me on my desk. Sometimes I just be flicking that bitch and I'll be like, what if I set some shit on fire? I never do it, but it's like, what if I set some shit on fire? I would have never expected the plant to fucking explode like that, bro. The video was insane. If that's the exact video, that is insane.
Okay. She didn't think the fire would spiral out of control
Aye,
as
lawyer.
fast as it did. It was later noted that she had not been taking her medications that day, which likely altered her decision-making skills. She's like, I didn't take my Tylenol. What does that have to do with anything? And on the way out, she decided to take a brief video of the fire where she acted shocked and instructed people to evacuate. Oh my God, get out of here!
Everyone move from the area! Everyone move from the area!
She received 3 felony charges for arson after pleading guilty and was sentenced to 60 days in jail, 4 years of probation, and $8.6 million in restitution. Now, Nick, I'm not a gambling man, but do you think the 17-year-old autistic lighter-obsessed Human Torch has $8.6 million to pay back?
Better
Hell.
start investing in crypto.
She's like, I better get a job at AutoZone. And not all Walmart crimes are as damaging as this one, but we could talk about the cowman who stole 26 gallons of milk. In 2011, 18-year-old Jonathan Payton crawled into a Walmart on all fours, dressed in a cow costume.
Hey,
He began
that
stealing
cow was
milk
about to hit
cartons,
that
loading
shit.
26 of them into a shopping cart, and he left Walmart only to start giving the milk away to customers outside of the store. He was eventually stopped by police and attempted to flee the scene by skipping away from them. He literally skipped away in a cow outfit. But eventually, he was given a court summons for $96 theft and released soon after. Like, oh, it's not even $100. Would you even take him to court? Just give us back the milk.
It's the message.
You can't show up to Walmart in a goddamn cow outfit and think you can just get away with whatever you want.
Is modern day Robin Hood.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think
He
the
is.
locals are like, we love you, cowman?
Robin Moo.
Robin Moo. We're on fire today with the imagination here. There's no footage of the crime taking place and no proof that this was for some sort of prank video, making his actions even more strange. You kind of want someone to come out of the woodworks and be like, yeah, it's a high school prank, but no. I think my was just bored on a Tuesday. And you may think Walmart crimes are only being done by customers, but no. Even employees have been caught in some of
Walmart
the most
employees
bizarre
are insane, bro.
scenarios, like the Walmart male prostitute.
This guy kind of looks like me.
This does kind of look like you. Look at those, like the Walmart male prostitute.
This guy kind of.
Yeah, he look exactly like Nick, bro. Nick is so fucking goofy looking, bro. But I can't. He a lovable dickhead, bro. No cap. If I saw him, bro, in real life, I'd be like, get away from me, bro. But I'd be fucking with him.
Looks like me.
This does kind of look like you. Look at him. He kind of looks like a male prostitute.
No, they don't be in
Sucked
uniform.
for money. You joke around, you might say those things, but you
Walmart-
coming to the
Walmart
realization,
employees
like,
are
I'm
weird, bro.
transactionally sucking for cash. That's got to be a bitter pill to swallow, huh? Managers from a Walmart in Queensbury, New York, received a strange anonymous complaint from a customer. It stated that there was a man performing sex acts inside of the store. It's got to be the dressing room. Be in there.
Show the pictures.
They reported the tip to state troopers, who began an undercover investigation to find the culprit. It was discovered that a 22-year-old man working at the Walmart named Foster Bills was using Craigslist ads to advertise his services. This wasn't the first time, as he was also caught doing this previously at a local library. The Craigslist casual encounter.
Why the fuck is he doing it in public? You don't have a house, a car? What are we doing? Hey. $150, I'll suck your dick in the Walmart parking lot. You what? I'll suck your dick in the break room at Walmart. $150. Like, bro, what? What are we doing? And then the library. Getting freaky in the library is crazy. Crazy game. Crazy game. Like, the library, bro? Hey, bro. That's a sacred place.
Counters ad read as follows. Title, Quickie and Crandall.
What is
Male
Crandall?
for male, 22, restroom. Young guy looking for a little spending money. Love that. I'll suck. I gotta have some quick cash. I want to buy myself a new suit. I'm at Crandall Library for a little bit, so hit me up ASAP. I head to the restroom, wait for you pants down, and bend over toilet. No waiting, no names, no risk. Just be clean and D-free. Bring condoms if you like, not necessary. I do have lube. Higher gratuity, head of the line.
What? What?
I just want to say, out of all the things that could have been, that is a straight shooting post. Yeah. You kind of have to have some respect for it, right? Listen, I'm gonna be bent over a toilet. You just do what you gotta do. They call me the slop trough. That's where all the piggies come to feed.
Please stop.
Charlotte's Web. Not in the library. The
Please
undercover
stop.
investigator met with Bills and exchanged money for his services, after which the man was arrested and charged with misdemeanor prostitution count. Misdemeanor. So he's like bent over, his like gaped open, his prolapse, red cabbage is coming out and doing this to him.
Why so many details? Why so many details?
And the guy's just like, here's a misdemeanor.
What if Walmart tried to hire him?
What department would a guy who
Customer service.
tire salesman?
Yeah. You're mad?
I thought he was
You're
an
mad
employee.
about the tire prices. Well, how about you take me to the bathroom and f me silly? I want to speak to your manager. You are looking at him. The other guy's like upstairs. He's like, he's the best goddamn employee we have. Customers always leave happy. Today's video is sponsored by Aura. I'll walk with you. In Walmart. Watching this video and back to the
He's not fucking paying me.
video. Now let's talk about one of the dumbest people to ever commit a crime in Walmart. The man who shoplifted during annual Shop with a Cop event.
What kind of event is that?
Shop with a Cop, how threatening. I was just getting Oreos. I'll walk with you. Doesn't that seem creepy? A Walmart store in Virginia hosts an annual Shop with a Cop event where struggling families are accompanied by local law enforcement to shop for gifts for the holidays. That's nice.
They
Oh,
can't
that's
take
dope.
too much. That's what the cops are for.
All right, put it in the car. Just stop! Please stop resisting! So I'm guessing the cops are more so being like, I'll pay for your groceries. So it's like the local community coming
Oh,
together. Whatever.
that's cool.
During
That's
this
cool.
event,
That's cool. That's cool.
32-year-old Hector Velasquez walked into
This nigga looks like he's up to no good.
the store, saw 50 police officers and sheriff deputies, and still attempted to steal around $1,400 in merchandise, which has to be 30% of the store. I mean, honestly, a guy earlier stole, I don't know, how much, like 30 gallons of milk, and that was under $100. Velasquez is like, I want the whole thing. Hector won it all. He was caught on security cams, and suddenly various officers started getting calls about a robbery occurring right next to them. Everyone started searching the store and found that Velasquez trying to sneak out of the back of the building. He was arrested, and the officers revealed to reporters that up to 40 patrol cars were parked next to Velasquez's car. They were shocked that he believed he could get away with the crime, which honestly, I wonder if he's just like doing the crimes in plain sight. No one would expect a guy to go to Shop with a Cop and steal.
Or maybe he's trying to get like an achievement.
What if he was looking for bills? And not all Walmart crimes are this blatant. Some can be more secretive, like the Walmart sewer meth lab.
Huh?
I don't know, but it's awesome.
No, Walmart gotta be crazy, bro. Okay, so there's a dude, bro. This is all in my brain, bro. This is all happening at one Walmart, bro. Some lady, some random autistic little girl, bro, set a plant on fire. $7.8 million worth of damages. Then you got Mr. fucking Glory Hole in the back, waiting in the restroom just for anybody to pull their pants down and fuck them, which that's crazy. If you gotta go take a piss, you're like, hey, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, and all you hear is like, I'll be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, that's 2. Then 3, bro. During your fucking Shop with a Cop event, it's 40 fucking cop cars outside. Someone tries to rob. They steal $14,000 worth of shit. And then now, bro, what the fuck did he just... and then the milkman. I forgot about the milkman. But then what was
So,
this?
during a routine patrol, officers...
Yeah, the meth lab, bro. And now it's a meth lab in a sewer. What the fuck? Like, come on, bro.
Lab. Awesome. I don't know, but it's awesome. During a routine patrol, officers in Amherst, New York spotted suspicious activity under the parking lot of a Walmart near a tall culvert. After going through a parking lot manhole, officers found a hidden meth lab taking place under the store. Men dressed in hazmat suit entered and began pulling out meth-making supplies and bottles filled with liquid meth. This isn't the first time meth lab was discovered at a Walmart. Around the same time in Indiana, a Walmart employee discovered a hidden backpack inside of the restroom that contained a working mobile meth lab inside. It supposedly was left there so that it could be retrieved as the meth was finished being made to avoid having explosive chemicals sitting in their home. We'll just leave it at the Walmart. For both of those situations, no culprit was ever found. I love that the people who are making meth are totally scot-free. If you want to start a meth lab, consider Walmart. Some of these crimes can escalate into full-on nightmares, like the machete man who attempted a kidnapping at a Walmart. In all these pictures, they just scream Walmart shoppers, don't they?
He looks pretty upset.
A man wielding a machete trying to kidnap someone might have some motives to be upset, I would assume. 33-year-old Billy
What the fuck is
Boudier
happening,
Herrera
bro?
had approached a woman and her 2-year-old child at a Louisiana Walmart. He told her that he would kill her child if she didn't follow his instructions. He attempted to take the child out of the cart, but failed. Her legs, she's like, daughter's got fat thighs, you know that. Also, just want to say, those are a nightmare, aren't they? When you put your legs through as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That.
You got some chubby legs, get stuck.
The woman takes her son and starts to walk away, but Billy blocks her from leaving and brandishes a machete. What a casual thing. Come on. Let's go, Billy.
Where the fuck did he get that
Walks
from?
off. He's like, what the fuck? I'm not going to let you leave. The woman was able to alert employees who began chasing after him as he swung his machete to hold them back. And at one point, the man attempted to grab another child from a nearby mother who was immediately tackled by employees and an off-cop duty. He was arrested, and it was revealed that the man had multiple weapons on his person, including a plastic shiv with razor blades taped all around it. Billy was charged with second-degree kidnapping, illegal carrying of weapons, disturbing the peace, thank God, aggravated assault, and an immigration detainer. It reads like human trafficking. Velasquez, it feels like I'm gonna take the child and human traffic it. I just want to get into the human trafficking business. How is it that one day you're just going to sell somebody?
Someone puts a gun to your head and say, I'm gonna kill you and your family if
unless you do this, unless you help me sell this other kid down the road. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm a great salesman.
That is true. How do you just one day you're like, bro, I hate this motherfucker so much, bro. I don't want to kill him. I just want to like ship him away or something, bro. And I'm broke. Wait a minute. Nah, bro. That's not how it works, bro.
Salesman. And then you're like, this is actually my calling. Maybe that's how it goes. If you thought that was the most bizarre story relating to a Walmart crime, you probably haven't heard of the Walmart exorcism. Jose Ferez and his son Victor Ferez were involved in the exorcism of their own mother in Stockton, California. Jose and his wife had struggled in their marriage, living separately after getting divorced 1 year prior. She would periodically visit to spend time with the two of them. According to Jose and Victor, she had been acting incredibly strange recently, to the point where they believed she was possessed by a demon. They agreed to meet her at Walmart to attempt making the marriage work after repeated disputes. Jose drove to her new place to pick her up. Beforehand, he had taken a detour to pick up two priests that he had spoken to prior. When his wife entered the car, they began a full-on exorcism. They proceeded with the sacred ritual and, at one point, doused her with sacred oil. Reportedly, her roommates at the time alerted the police, who came down to the parking lot and arrested the two men. Both Jose and Victor were held in jail for suspicion of kidnapping, conspiracy, and to commit a crime of false imprisonment. The woman was not hurt, and the priest did not face any charges for their participation. I mean, he was just doing what the good Lord was trying to make him do. So they were supposed to meet at Walmart, but they just... this wasn't at Walmart. This was at...
Is Walmart adjacent?
We'll just say it was in Walmart. It was in a Walmart.
They took her inside and did the exorcism in the bathroom with Billy.
Yeah, Billy's just like... He's the priest. He's like, this woman is unclean. And we're starting to delve into the weirder side of Walmart antics, right? Some of these stories are hard to even explain, like the naked sock stealer. A 32-year-old, 300-pound man...
300-pound naked man walks into Walmart, steals socks. Dog. There's no way. There's no...
man named Verdon Lamont Taylor was arrested by police after being found naked at a Walmart in Pennsylvania. Surveillance footage shows the man undressing himself in the parking lot before entering the store. Employees began fleeing the area and calling police, who arrived on the scene soon after. And it appears that the man had stolen a pair of socks and put them on while he was naked. Feet must have gone cold on that tile. Cold tile. Authorities tried to control the situation, but Taylor refused to comply. The man was tased and arrested, during which time he spat directly in an officer's face. He was charged with various things, namely indecent exposure and retail theft. Gotta get them socks in.
Do you think he was high or something? Mentally disturbed?
I think that a vast majority of Walmart shoppers smoke meth. That seems like very meth activity, or like bath salts. Getting naked and being like... and then only grabbing socks. And like stepping around like a giant baby. Maybe you wanted to go to the Subway in the Walmart.
Have you ever seen anyone naked in a Walmart?
I have seen someone be tased in Walmart, though.
What for?
I think he was trying to rob something. Tell you too, when you see somebody get tased, they really do just like their whole body contracts, whatever, so they just go stiff. And they drop down.
Not when you're in the highway and you get run over.
That's true. No, that happens then too. Dude, actually, that video of the guy getting tased in the highway and he just does and falls on the ground and then a car just runs over him. It's a haunting video, by the way. On the topic of socks, let's get weirder and talk about the North Carolina toe sucker. Michael Brown claimed he was a podiatrist student while he was speaking to a woman named Erica Poros at his local Walmart. Reportedly, he had convinced her to try several pairs of shoes, claiming he was studying reflexology and needed it for research. While she did so, Brown started complimenting her feet. Then, according to the police report, quote, at one point, the suspect took the victim's foot, put it into his mouth, and sucked the victim's toe. knows? If I was already going along with that, I feel like I'm like, is this a part of the... Is this part of the research?
Is this the reflexology?
Yeah, exactly. Is this reflexology? Because it's awesome. He told her that he would pay for her groceries if she agreed not to tell anyone. She went to the authorities and the man was soon arrested. And apparently, he was already listed as a registered sex offender. Further investigation led to multiple unconfirmed stories coming from multiple women that were very similar. Some women recalled him explaining that he was doing a survey on a test of people of different races and nationalities. And one woman, Rebecca McBride, stated, quote, "He went on to tell me that he was studying reflexology and he noticed my feet and how nice they were. He started examining my feet, taking pictures and videos of my feet until he started to sweat and shake, and it was his cue to go. I gotta get out of here. Your feet are amazing." He was held on bond for $50,000. Speaking of feet, we did have a feet-related video that got nuked into the Earth's crust on this channel. And if you want to watch extra bonus content like the feet video or ranking death sticks, be sure to check out the Patreon where you have access to more content. Now, across social media, you can find countless insane stories from employees of Walmart venting about their time working for them. Let's take a look at how bad things can get at the job. My mom was a manager at Walmart. She told me about this woman who was trying to steal a prepaid phone. When she got caught by security, she used a knife she was attempting to open the plastic packaging with to cut the security dude after cutting herself. She then went on to scream at them and say she has AIDS, and now he's going to have it for trying to stop her. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's a little scare tactic.
You have AIDS now!
Bro, may this crazy never find me, bro.
If someone with AIDS threw their blood on me, I would be livid.
I was going to say, I think it was 6th grade, I spat on a kid one time, and he thought I had hepatitis C.
What grade was this where you could even comprehend Hep C?
We just learned about it.
Oh.
Yeah, the teacher's like, don't
spit on somebody that might have Hep C. The teacher's face is like just riddled with... She has like sores and shit.
Hocked a fat loogie on the kid's face.
Why?
Wow, that's rude.
Well, I thought he spat on me, so I chased him around. Couldn't grab him, so I just went...
He did that little Jurassic Park dinosaur meme. And then anyways, another post says, a woman comes in with some panties and said that they didn't fit, and she wanted to return them for cash because she had already bought the correct size elsewhere. She had a receipt and plopped a Walmart bag down on the counter. Inside the bag were 6 crusty crotch shit-stained panties that were biohazard from 6 feet away. Needless to say, I did not touch them. I paged the manager on duty and he tells me to just take them back despite being very nasty. Processed the return and she happily left the store with her $8. Which I will say, I think at Walmart you can bring back anything. I'm just like, okay. It's pretty disgusting. Weird. Life hack, buy whatever you want and just return it later. Another post said, had a woman in her mid-40s decide to barricade herself in her family restroom so she could huff some air duster she stole from the electronics department. We called the police and they had to break the door in to get her. Thank God they did, because she almost OD'd on the air duster.
Do you think Bill was there?
Anytime that there's a Walmart bathroom, Bill is there. Don't worry. Bill is always there. He's inside of all of us, or we're always inside of him. Walmart has been criticized a lot for the way that they have treated their employees as well, with people often agreeing that they have a horrible corporate culture. Some people who have worked at their locations for years talk about how it is the most depressing job they've ever had, and employees are overworked, unrewarded, and undermined at all times. And one of the most viral and despised aspects of the company culture is the implementation of the infamous Walmart cheer. According to the Walmart training manual, the original founder of Walmart, Sam Walton, started a Walmart cheer in 1975. He was inspired after seeing workers of a tennis ball factory in Korea gather every morning to perform an enthusiastic cheer, which is so funny to think Sam Walton is just over in Korea. He's like, look at that. Look how fun they're having. We're going to do that in the States. Thank you, Mr. Kamigachi. I'll see you next time. Okay. Anyone can be given the surprise role of leading the cheer at any time. You like feeling publicly humiliated? Well, here you go. While the goal of this cheer being done every morning was to bring employees together, many are absolutely humiliated that they have to do so for a company that treats them so poorly. And one Redditor explains that employees are threatened with coaching or termination for not participating in said cheer. Someone says, forced to do the Walmart cheer. If one person in the group doesn't do it, then we have to start all over again. This is now a requirement for a minimum of 2 meetings in the afternoon. Another person says, I had someone get written up at my old store for refusal to do the cheer when they walked away when we were about to start. Many employees admit that they found themselves becoming angrier, more hateful people after working at Walmart and having to put up with the rude customers and unprofessional staff. Walmart had me dislike most old people. Every position I've worked in, they've always been the worst. Of course, dude. I could have told you that. Hey, old people smell and they suck. Old people just smell like death, which is just the worst part.
Their skin's literally rotting.
Well, yeah, they're like, I got PB. Someone responded to that and said, they don't even ask for help, just yelp like tomato juice in my face, expecting an answer. I'd slap that old bag right in the face. Whoa! Hunter from a different timeline here. I had to come back in because when we got done recording the initial video, so you might see me swap shirts here. Do you guys remember peopleofwalmart.com and all the amazing photos that came there? It hit me like a freight train after we recorded, so I had to include it in, but peopleofwalmart.com, I'm pretty sure it's still up and active and people still post photos there.
What
and
the
there's also a
fuck?
couple more stories I wanted to add in. One in particular was the Walmart crime ring, because in 2024, it was revealed that a group of 7 people were participating in mass robberies across 10 states. The crime ring, which typically focused on stealing televisions, made off with close to $700,000 in products within a single year from Walmart's. They would enter stores like Walmart and purchase 70 to 80-inch TVs, often valued around $600 or so, and then they would rush them back to a truck waiting outside where they would quickly unwrap, remove the product, and from there, they would put a broken TV inside of the box and return it and get their money back. Pretty solid proof plan.
This is a big scam online. They'll buy something and then return it, but throw rocks.
Yeah, so it has weight to it, yeah. Wow, that's weird. The TVs usually don't sound like a bunch of broken glass and rocks. That's odd. They would then use Facebook Marketplace to make profits selling the brand new TVs for like a marked up price. So not only are they getting their money back, they're basically getting like 200% worth of profit here. And the worst part is that not only were they making a massive profit from the robbery, but Walmart customers would buy their own TV only to find the broken ones inside from their refurbished section. This became a full-time job for them, and they were working so fast that soon every Walmart in the city had been hit multiple times. And eventually, someone was able to find some of the people involved by tracing the membership cards they occasionally used for their TV returns. 4 had been placed under arrest for theft, laundering, larceny, and more. The final 3 members, on the other hand, are still unknown. Out probably still buying TVs at just different places. Probably Best Buys, because people who work at Best Buy are like, I don't care. The ship is already sinking. How is Best Buy still open?
I thought they were going bankrupt.
They have to be. I'm not gonna give. We gave Red Lobster their little safety thing. Best Buy. Good riddance is what I say. And one of the biggest bombshell stories in the world of Walmart crimes, however, is found in Georgia, where a man was falsely imprisoned for kidnapping right outside the subway. He was like, I was just getting a cold cut combo. Cold cut combo. An older man named Mahendra Patel was at Walmart to pick up some Tylenol, and he was having trouble finding it. So he asked a woman nearby where he could find it. The woman was 26-year-old Caroline Miller, who had been shopping with her 2 young children. According to Caroline, the question was just a distraction that he used to get close so that he could grab her son away from her. I have a headache. What's that? Apparently, this sparked a tug of war for the child. Caroline successfully pulled her son away from her, and Patel was arrested soon after she called the police. Caroline told the story of a brave mother fighting to protect her child, but security cam footage told a completely different story. Patel noticed that the kid who was on her lap in the scooter was like going to fall off, so he was just trying to help him from falling and not cracking a skull on the ground. He quickly lunged forward to balance him and had no intentions of pulling him away from his mother, and there was no sign of tug of war claimed by Miller, showing that she greatly exaggerated the story. Patel was put under police custody for days, and they claimed there was still more to investigate before letting him go.
This will make you hate white women. Like, bro probably already didn't fuck with white people. Nah, I really don't.
Which is so funny, where it's like you saw. Yeah, so pretty much had to like tackle him, and we played like leg wrestled for 45 minutes. It's
See. I want to see this at Walmart, bro. These videos are always in Walmart.
Tackle him, and we played like leg wrestled for 45 minutes. It's like, no, you're in a cart, and he just tried to help your son from falling and hurting himself. I like how they're just like, we better keep him around for a while.
What's crazy is in the footage, there's an eyewitness who notices, and he like looks.
He doesn't give a shit. It's Walmart.
They interviewed her, and apparently she said she just uses the scooter because the kids like it.
That's nice. I'm sure the person crawling around the store with their like incapacitated legs, I'm sure really likes that. I'd imagine if a guy saw like a man actually pulling a child off of like a rascal rascal, they're probably like, I just saw a child get strangled with a garden hose here last week. This is nothing new to me. This is all completely normal. The fact that she rapidly began taking interviews and using social media to share her thoughts seemed suspicious. Probably a person who's like, yeah, I'm a total fucking hero, right guys? Trying to get that social media cred. And then lastly, from Hunter from another time period with in a dirty shirt here, too small of a shirt too. If I stood up and raised my arms, you'd just see a barrel of monkeys. That's what you see, all hunched together, their arms all
A barrel of monkeys.
Hold up, that's what it'd be like. But I did want to talk about one more, which is the teen who was burned alive in a Walmart oven. You gotta include that. You gotta include the teen.
Dog, what are these stories? What are these stories? What are these stories? Nah, these are crazy, bro.
He was burned alive in an oven. Gerson Moran Cower was a 19-year-old teen working alongside her mother at a Walmart in Canada. I probably butchered the fuck out of that name, so not trying to be disrespectful, I'm sorry. They were both working in the bakery, and her mother noticed that her daughter had suddenly stopped responding to her messages. She tried calling, but Cower's phone was turned off. She began to panic, searching for her until she reached the bakery walk-in oven. The mother found her daughter laying on the ground after burning to death inside of the oven. God damn, dude. I like how we're trying to be sympathetic now. Yeah. Heavy stuff. Just joked about a kid getting strangled to death with a garden hose. Yeah, but this is real. The police were confused as to what the reason was, but further investigation showed no foul play was involved. Most likely mean that some unfortunate accident resulted in her being stuck in the oven long before the fatal injury.
So there's actually a huge conspiracy theory that like she was,
for this case,
yeah, something happened to her, like someone killed her or incapacitated her and threw her in, because news investigators showed like, how did she get locked in? Like there's a safety bar on the inside, so it's like something must have happened where she either like became unconscious and died in there.
I know that I worked at a bakery, and you do have to get up and you have to like deep clean in the ovens and stuff, but you're right, there's like safety releases inside. Also too, that would mean that if it was an accident, she would have to have gone in there, and then someone would have had to like accidentally start something without.
Someone would have to accidentally
suspicious.
close
Also,
it.
just tragic. That would be a horrible way to die. God damn, dude. And you would think that that would be the only fire story, but there's actually the Walmart Halloween disaster. In 2015, a Walmart employee witnessed a 40-year-old man pushing around a shopping cart with a leaking bottle of lighter fluid inside of it. Once again, people are like, I saw the burned woman in the bakery. I've seen the garden hose person. I've seen the rascal fights. This is probably, once again, he's just like, who knows, right? We're in hell. After spraying the costume aisle full of it, he lit the entire place on fire. Everyone had to evacuate, and store employees began rushing to put out the fire.
Why
Man
is there so much
responsible was
arson
tackled
at
by a security
fucking
guard
Walmart?
and kept there until police arrived. Firefighters arrived and hosed down the fire before things could get too out of hand. There was no known motive for this wild act, but luckily no one was injured in the chaos. Anytime I hear somebody who with like Halloween stuff, I always think it's like a religious thing, which seems weird nowadays, but I really do think there's like some people who are like, this is the devil's work.
Satanic panic.
Yeah, it's disgusting what they're having kids wear, and they're just like, I'm taking it in my own hand.
I think he would say that though when he was like in custody.
Maybe, or it could be like a silent retribution thing. I did what I had to. Why'd you do it? I'm not gonna tell. God. Now Walmart is truly an enigma, my friends. It seems as if anything can happen when you step into the store
this
looking
nigga
for a
off my
deal.
screen.
If you're gonna shop there, just be alert. You never know when a machete-wielding maniac or a raging fire is gonna catch you by surprise. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Go shop at Walmart. It's a great, great time.
Thank you, Papa Me W video. For the people over on YouTube, you know what the deal is. Twitch.tv/Brando or whatever. I appreciate you guys watching this video with me. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Keep it low, keep it low, oh, 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 oh. Keep it low, keep it low, oh, oh, oh. I heard you wanna take a shot, yeah, let's get it in. Took a sip of Henny, so I had to bring out F&N. You told me they really wasn't fucking with a Rassy, so I just had to bring out the fuck nigga Pachi.